Twitter Files Part 2 were released by Elon Musk yesterday, last night through Bari Weiss. And we've got some takeaways on that, including they don't shadow ban. So I don't want to hear about that anymore.
Yeah.
Okay? They don't shadow ban. They call it visibility filtering.
Oh, my.
It's just agonizing how they parse words like that.
Isn't it?
It's just agonizing.
They told us the whole time, there's no shadow banning. Yeah,
Nope.
because it's visibility filtering.
Right.
It's just
It's
so dishonest.
absolutely agonizing. I mean, Jack himself answered a tweet from our own Dave Rubin about shadow banning. A simple yes or no answer. No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's visibility filtering.
Right. Correct.
That's why.
And then last night, Dave was like, okay, so that tweet's still up from Jack, which is interesting. I did, Ian Miles Chong asked the question of Elon Musk last night. So here's a question for Elon and Bari Weiss. Were any political candidates, either in the U.S. or elsewhere, subject to shadow banning while they were running for office or seeking re-election? Elon Musk. Yes.
Well, there you go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, the three big ones, right? We had Bongino, Charlie Kirk.
Who were the other two? There's a doctor.
Yeah, the doctor. What's his name? Gosh darn it. What's his name?
Doctor on COVID?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dr. Bakchara?
Yeah.
Yes, because he argued that lockdowns would harm children. Ooh, no.
Oh, sorry. We can't have that
He was on
this.
the Trends blacklist. He was on being shadow banned. All of it. No, we're not allowing that.
Bastard. How dare he say that?
No.
Yeah. And,
Should go to prison.
And here's a tweet last night from Dr. Bachara. Imagine there had been an NIH-led devastating takedown of the Great Barrington Declaration in October of 2020. Imagine no media or social media suppression. We would have won the policy argument. Schools would not would have opened, and we would have prioritized protection of the vulnerable. Instead, we got lockdowns because of places like Twitter blocking that message.
Elon Musk also tweeted out last night, Twitter is working on a software update that will show your true account status. So you know clearly if you've been shadow banned, the reason why, and how to appeal.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, if you're someone who's tweeting a lot, if you're shadow banned or not. I mean, that's just silly, right? I mean, we're learning this we already knew, right? You know, when you put a tweet out there and one tweet is getting thousands of retweets and comments, and another tweet gets 2.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it seems to be an issue.
I mean, it was the Democratic Party's
Does.
playground, quite frankly.
No question.
When it comes to suppressing
no doubt about
opposition
that.
voices, if they had been working with Donald Trump, all right, or a Ron DeSantis or someone, my gosh, this would be the biggest scandal in American history.
Well, I mean, that's what they're trying to tie that to Elon now, right? I mean, he's public enemy number 1. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Man, maybe it's one of the reasons he's not as rich as he once was.
I know.
Oh no, what's
right?
happening?
I know.
He's not the richest man in the
Public
world
enemy
anymore.
number 1 is number 2.
He's number 2 now. Musk's fortune dipped to $185.3 billion. That's all. That's it.
How's he going to get by?
GoFundMe.
Embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's just behind the $185.4 billion personal wealth
Just a 0.1
of Bernard Arnault.
Arnault.
And there he is. Do we have the other picture where he's kind of seated?
Bernard Arnault.
I don't know. Let me show you this
The Louis
because
Vuitton.
he's got this gigantic head on the body of what looks like a 12-year-old girl.
Oh my gosh!
Look at that.
That's Bernard Arnault.
Here, can we
Bernard
show this?
Arnault.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's probably. Can you?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You got it.
All right. Very, very teeny little
that's
guy.
that's a good look.
That's a
So
great.
let's go
look.
back to that chart. I want to see that. That was an interesting chart you had up there, Kayla, with Elon
I mean, at one
Musk.
point, those guys were over 200 billion. I mean, they were fighting.
320. Look at that, 320.3.
Tesla's down by half.
That was-
I think Tesla's lost half of what they were worth. So
Half?
I think.
Has it?
I mean, that's really hurt him.
Plus,
a lot.
let's not forget he spent $44 billion on
Yeah.
Twitter. So
And this is based on stock prices and stuff, and how many shares? Wow.
yeah,
So-
that's not like he's got $209.4 billion at one point in the bank in cash.
Right.
It's not like okay.
But we should tax him on that regardless, as Democrats want. Remember that?
Yes. Yes.
So this graph ends at 209 billion in October. So he's down to 154.
No, 180.
No, 185.
185.
My God,
3,
man. 154,
and Arnaud
you'd be on the
has
streets.
185.4. So he's way ahead of it.
Probably clipping coupons at this point. Oof.
I mean, how do you know? How can you differentiate $100 million when you're talking about that much money? Come on.
Well,
Stupid.
I mean, just let me say you can't.
You can't.
Pat,
Right.
You can't.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeffy, for
gets-
filling us in on
after-
that. Because in your vast experience
Oh,
of having
man.
billions of dollars. Yeah, right. I hear you.
At some point,
Uh-huh. At some
made
point.
too much money.
I wonder when that point comes for him, Barack
I don't
Obama.
know. I don't know.
At
when
some
that
point, you made enough money. Is it at the point where you made $100 million for doing virtually nothing on Netflix? Is that the
Let's see.
point?
Hold on.
Where you made too much money? I
Let's
think you
see.
made enough money.
How much net worth here? What do you think?
Barack. Oh, along with
Barack and Michelle?
Michelle both. Yes, they've cut it up into separate now.
Bite-sized pieces of
Because they
$100
try to
million
make
at a
it
time.
look less than it is.
It's incredible how wealthy they become
I
once they
know.
leave office. I mean, you've guaranteed yourself hundreds of millions of dollars after your presidency.
Yeah, I just keep seeing the Obamas are worth at least 70 million.
No, it's way more than that.
It's got to be more.
It's way more than that.
It spits at 70 million.
Uh-huh. And when he first went into office in 2008, are you kidding me? He was worth,
student loan debt.
yeah.
We're paying off debt.
Yeah, but he barely did, though, because it was only after the book that he was able to pay off his student loan debt. I mean, they were whining about it
Yeah.
in 2008.